Hey fam, I just thought I'd share this idea with you, or like just my thought strains. So, I guess people are upset about J.K. Rowling. She's the author of Harry Potter. She wrote a book about a man who dresses as a woman who kills people, and the trans community is upset because they say it makes people more afraid of trans people, and they're very upset. The same leftists who said that it's okay for Netflix to make a movie about 11-year-old girls being sexual for men. And I thought this was very weird because it's like these people are mad about a book about an adult serial killer because of their sexuality, but they're not upset about the fact that a movie was made with prepubescent girls acting older than they should. I mean, it's incredible. Talk about priorities. Do you know what I mean? The same people who said, "Oh, cuties is art. You have to let art be art," are the same people who are criticizing a book. I mean, that's a little weird to me because as somebody who grew up watching a lot of horror films, anybody can be the villain. There's movies where the dogs are the villain. There's the movie, where men are, women are, old ladies, witches in the woods, ghosts, demons, possessed kids. Remember the Chucky doll, the possessed doll? So it's like when it comes to horror and scary things, anybody can be the villain. It has to be every group that can be imagined because so many horror films are just about vampires, zombies, and ghosts and haunted houses. So people have decided to break out and create new topics. So of course, there's going to be a lesbian serial killers. There's going to be gay men who are. So of course, the trans community is not going to be off limits when it comes to theater, when it comes to movies. These same people who are mad about a trans person being a serial killer in a book, they were not mad about Jesus being gay in Netflix in a movie that insulted Christians, who are a higher percentage of people who got outraged than people who are outraged in the trans community. So these people will say, we can mock your religion, you have to accept it when it comes to movies. Oh, we can exploit little girls for money, and you have to accept it. But if somebody writes a book, a fantasy book, that has some real world connections to a guy wearing a dress and killing people, that's somehow off limits and super horrible and will lead to danger. So they say that, oh, this book will lead to trans people getting murdered, they say. But then when people say cuties will lead to more little girls getting victimized, they say, no, it's not true. What's more powerful, a book about a serial killer or actual horrible images presented to men on a globalized platform called Netflix? Not everybody's gonna. J.K. Rowling's, she's maybe famous worldwide, but the world is not gonna buy her book about as much as people will watch that movie Cuties on Netflix. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. It's like they really only care about themselves. I don't know, why is it so bad to care about kids? I don't know, man. It's just a little weird. And also these people will. Was a commercial for like a trailer for a new movie coming out about a girl who it's an abortion journey video, and it's all positive. And when people say, hey man, that might encourage girls to use abortion as a form of birth control instead of using condoms, they'll say, no, it's positive, it won't have any negative effects. And again, they think movies will have zero influence, but that a book will have overarching influence. Even though I'd say the book would, on this certain rate, would be less read than any of those media productions that I listed earlier. Wow. What do you think about that?